But let's quickly talk about the midterms. Why do they matter? Because I repeat, exactly as Michael was talking about before, politics can change so quickly. Now, remember, 2 years ago, the great rejection of the Republicans, they'll never win again. These were the people who tried to take Obamacare away from you. Well, guess what's about to happen 2 years later? They're about to get control of the parliament that means, effectively, a massive handbrake on Joe Biden. So former presidents were all over the shop this weekend in Pennsylvania. Big rally was held in favour of the bloke with the stroke, with Barack Obama and Joe. But then, of course, the second that these two are together, Obama can't even for 5 seconds let Joe go first. Like, you're the president, you're the guy in charge, you're the king, I'll just be the backup. No, I'm the main game all the time, right? Remember, you were my VP. Well, hang on, pal, I'm the prez. Yeah, whatever, I was there for 8 years. You've only been there for 2. You probably won't be for 2 more. As for Donald Trump, same state in Pennsylvania, arguing the case for Dr. Oz. Wow, the poor people of Pennsylvania. You have to choose between Dr. Oz and the dude with the stroke. So, anyway, as you know, they're desperately trying to pretend here that democracy is on the ballot, blah, 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 and unless you vote for us, then the Nazis are coming, according to Jim Clyburn, of course, the legendary bloke who was able to get Joe Biden up in the first place.
You recently compared America right now to Germany in the early 1930s. That's what you said. And you said that we're on track to repeat what happened in Germany here in America. Can you explain what you see happening here in America that prompted you to say that?
All you have to do is look at history.
Yeah, and it's not happening. But anyway, so again, latest predictions here show that the Republicans, if it's all going to be the big red wave, they're actually going to do really well in the Senate. Remember, this is currently 50-50. With the Vice President, the Democrats have control because you need 51. Republicans might get that. According to Real Clear Politics as well, in the House, currently already they have assigned the Republicans to have a majority. How big that's going to be, well, obviously we'll wait, watch and see. But I mentioned the fact that they were both in Pennsylvania today. Now, John Fetterman did slightly better than he did in the debate because no one was interrupting him. It was him and a very loving crowd. But look at the enthusiasm as he takes to the stage as a potential political victor and a bloke who's still getting over a stroke. That's before he loses, all right, or even before he wins. And then there was the moment when he started talking to the crowd and turned his back on the camera and didn't know if the microphone was on.
Hello. 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 Let me tell you a truth. This is the first and last time I'm ever going to get to walk down a catwalk.
Mm-hmm. And then pay attention not just to the bloke who's talking, but there's an older bloke with the white beard and his arms are like this. He's desperately hoping not for a stuff up, but then when it comes, he can't even fake clap. Have a look at this.
Inflation hurts Pennsylvania families, but it's relieves $10 billion in profits for with Shell. We have to call it what it is. Price gouging and pushback, and we must always start making more and more things right here in Pennsylvania and right here in this country.
What a choice they have in Pennsylvania, Joe, Michael. Now, again, Michael, why do we talk about it all the time? Not just because it's American politics, but because, as you say, to use the American term, things turn on a dime. And the reality was, 2 years ago, this was this great rejection of all things to do with Republicans. Inflation kicks in. They have spending of $4.5 trillion. And now people are going to put the steel caps on and kick anyone with a D behind their name. That's the lesson for Australian politics and for Peter Dutton and everything else watching. Talk about inflation every day.
Yep, it's the economy stupid, and we know who was told that, and we know what happened with his election. Look, people are losing interest in all these woke policies of Biden, global warming and, woke education policies, pronouns, etc., As the economy deteriorates, the votes for the left internationally will also deteriorate because people want conservatives to run the economy. And so What you're going to see on Tuesday is a bad result for the Democrats, which is a reflection of unhappiness with the Biden administration, but also unhappiness with the fact that I don't think anyone's running the country. The one to watch on Tuesday, of course, is Arizona with that outstanding woman, Carrie Lake, running.
Oh, she's awesome.
Arizona is very, very important to the Republican Party. This is a state that Donald Trump won in 16, lost in 20. He messed up the state because of his war with John McCain. If you remember John McCain, famous senator late John McCain from Arizona. Trump started a war with him, denigrated the whole Republican Party basically in Arizona, and the McCain family ended up losing the state. So it's a vital state. If she wins, she holds a bit of a key to the presidency, because if the Republicans win that state back, they're well on their way to winning the White House again.